So you were growing with Fleetbird at a very fast rate, but at some point, you and Benny made the decision. Let's partner up with Wunder.
Yeah.
Um, at what point did you look at different partnerships and see, okay, maybe we need to do this and to be able to reach a certain level, and why did you go for a partnership instead of like maybe raising more money and growing the team and trying to do it as your own, with your own company,
Yeah.
because that's quite important to know as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me throw in some numbers. So in 2017, we made 100,000 revenue, like yearly revenue. And 2018, we did we tripled that, right? So it was 333. So it was an interesting number at the end of the year. And um so no, sorry, one or was it 2017? Maybe it was 1 year before, but whatever. So we were at a in a year where I said, okay, we so no, yeah, sorry, it was 1 year before. So 2016 it was 100,000, and then in 2017 it was 300,000 something. And in the beginning of 2018, it was January, a weekend, Sunday, really dark outside, and Benny and I, we were in a meeting room, in a stand-up meeting room, and thinking about, okay, what should we do? Do we need to raise money? Do we want to get some debt? A banking credit, a bank credit, or something to grow the team, because we see some potential, but we also need to build some features. Miles was growing. Moving in Spain was growing a lot. It was back then our biggest customer. Emmy was growing. Stella was growing. So all our clients were growing, and they demanded different kind of features. So we said we definitely need more people in the team. What should we do? And then we started some PR, saying we are bootstrapped, we're doing some revenue, and then all the investors came running towards us and saying, hey, yeah, do you want to raise money? So it was basically an ideal scenario for us. But we were thinking about, okay, what do we really want? Do we want to go in this VC game, and raising money again? And we decided, well, let's maybe wait for an opportunity um, that's different and maybe more strategic. And yeah, basically in February, like 1 month later, Gunnar from Wunder Mobility contacted me over LinkedIn, and we got into talks. And the first partnership we did was not talking about investment. The first was getting development budget to develop something for Wunder Mobility. So it was like an agreement that Wunder Mobility, who had way better marketing, way better network, way better brand, um, that they could sell our solution to others. But for that, we had to build some stuff on top of it. And this is how we got some development budget, and then we could hire some people. And I think 1 month later or 2 months later, Gunnar said, well, guys, why don't we try to work more strategically together, and what do you think about an investment? And we said, yeah, I mean, why not? We were also thinking about it, but what do you think about? And he was like, yeah, maybe, like, I don't know, like 20% of the company and this and that valuation and so on. And we got back to him like 1 week later and said, hey, what about you buy us? Like buying a majority in the company, because we would like to have a strategic partner, um, and we are staying in the company, but we want to have um, a, a partner which is way better than us in some parts, like marketing and sales and stuff. Mm, and he was like, is that even possible? Do you want that? Is this an option? And we were like, yeah, why not? Let's discuss. And that was the like, we immediately talked about the acquisition of a company. That was the first time we started to um, yeah, to think about this partnership.
And 2000, late 2018, you said. And at that point, what was Wunder offering as a company? Were they also in car sharing or?
No, Wunder started as a B2C company for carpooling, and they did carpooling in Hamburg, in Manila, so different countries, and yeah, they wanted to build software, like more B2B focused, white label software for different kind of modes. So in our case, it was the free floating um, mode, basically. And I mean, how it went. After that, we started shuttle and um, other
Oh,
models. Yeah.